Good morning. Happy Friday. Whew, it's been a week, right? Listen, this week mouse in my pocket, have been discussing happiness. What it really means. How do we get there? How do we find it? What is it about? So, this week we talked about, how to find it and find real long lasting happiness. And that's kind of the big deal here. So first we learned, that we had to take the difficult steps well, okay, hold on. Let me back up. Hopefully you wrote down a goal, and hopefully you wrote down all of the things that got in the way. Anything that got in your way of achieving that goal right now. And then I hope you went through and you wrote down which of those things, those hurdles, can you control and which ones are out of your control. So, from that exercise, we were able to learn to accept the ones that are out of our control. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Do not waste a single iota of energy worrying about it. Spend that energy on those things you can change. And I know that's hard, but that is where the real key tool to this elusive happiness and joy. So, and from that, from learning that acceptance, that appreciation, and that gratitude, we start to build habits. And I got to tell you, changing those habits will ultimately change your state of being. Now, I don't mean like it's going to turn you into some kind of super, whatever. It's not like that. But it does change your state of mind, which change your mind, your ass will follow. So, you change your state. And so here's the thing. When it comes to changing that state, that's where the real magic happens. The part of this that I have found to be just overwhelmingly amazing. And that is, once you are able to change your state, the people around you, the people you love, the people, your closest friends, you'll find that their lives start changing for the better. They start accomplishing impossible goals. And they'll be drawn to it because it is so rare. And your state will lead those others to changing their state. And it's not like you're like, do as I do as I say. And it's certainly not, this, you're going to be happy all the time. That's not realistic. You're not going to be happy all the time. But you know what? It matters. And you can make every moment meaningful. Living a fulfilling life is living a meaningful life. And therefore, you can help others by simply just doing these things yourself. So, all right. Happiness is a habit. And we've simply learned to not place value on it. How many times have you hear, people talk work-life balance or blah, blah, blah. It really does matter. It matters because when it's time to go, the only thing that will have mattered, the only thing people are going to say about you is talking about your state, your character, who you are, what you were about. And I think we all would rather that conversation be held about happiness and joy and giving. All right. So remember, it's not just positive thinking, not a bunch of psychobabble nonsense. It is changing and restructuring how our minds work. We're rebuilding our thought processes. And in doing so, we are finding long-lasting, real passion and joy for our lives. All right, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I know this has been a long one. Keep my friends Natasha and Daniel lifted up in your prayers. My nephew Josiah, he needs all the love and support he can get. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And above all, as always, just be kind.